Why is music so awesome?
Because it makes us feel good. What makes you feel good?
Good music, good friends and family, and a beautiful day like this. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? My family, music, and good food makes me happy. The question, what are your dreams?
What are my dreams? Oh boy, I get to see my kids grow up to be successful, good people. My question, how do I make that happen?
I just be. Why?
Because it feels good. Why not?
Because you haven't tried yet. How can you change the world?
I would change the world by recycling and helping the earth, and going green, not like biking to school, walking to school, saving energy and saving water. My question is, how can we get everybody in the world to stop harming the earth and getting everybody to go green?
It has to be convenient, unfortunately, because the masses never allow themselves to make changes when they're trying to pay a mortgage, trying to make a car payment, try to stay in a relationship, try to define relationships. So I think in order to go green, there has to be a true bipartisan effort, and not this one's better for that one. So green meaning something simple as getting, making recycling not only mandatory worldwide or nationwide, but I think all to the point where it has to be cost effective. I should be able to buy a recycled bag that's actually cheaper than buying a bag that is, for us, that's how a business owner is going to do it. So my question is, when will people begin to realize, or when will this country come to a point where they realize, right or left, it's not really working,
When people get rid of their ideas of anything other than that this is a human race. There is only one race. There's not a white race, there's not a black race, there's not a yellow race. There's one race, it's the human race. And when they begin believing their various religions, how can you say that we're all descended from Adam and Eve and not believe that we're all cousins? And when we finally realize that just like a pebble in the water, everything that we do influences and affects everybody else, whether we see it or not. So if we don't start acting like the global family and take our American heads out of the sand, thinking we can dictate to other people what to do and when to do it, and embrace other cultures and enjoy other cultures, until that day we're still going to be fighting amongst ourselves, and that's sad because we're too good for that. Because purple is my favorite color, it makes me feel really good. I was told by somebody in Japan one day that it's a very spiritual color. So my question is, when will people realize their spirituality is innate?
People will only realize when spirituality is innate to them when they truly devoid themselves of the Eurocentric, industrialized existence and consciousness that flows from that existence, and understand that all life on this planet is interconnected, and that we must be in balance with it, respect it, not try to conquer and dominate it. Can we ever cure cancer as long as there is capitalism, and how?
I believe capitalism is necessary to cure cancer. So
Capitalism is
necessary. Otherwise, people won't be altruistic enough to spend their lives researching cancer. So that's my answer. Question is, what do you like best about New York?
I like the culture, and I like the diversity, and I like that there's so many events going on for everybody. There's so many opportunities. Yeah, that sums it up. It's such a great place. My question is, what is your biggest fear?
My greatest fear? My greatest fear would be not to know myself. I say, what is your purpose of being here? What is your destiny?
It's interesting you asked that question because I was just reading a book on that same topic. Why am I here on Earth? You mean spiritually? Just any answer I have? I feel like I'm here to achieve something that I didn't in my past life. I'm here to bring forth some sort of love energy because I feel it and I try to live it on my daily life. So I want to explore that love energy and share that love energy. So that's basically why I'm here. I feel like I'm here to express that and share that and allow people to feel that. So, and then therefore they then share that love energy and it goes on. What do you think is the one thing that can help humanity?
Well, let's use it in relation to what we're doing here at the restaurant. I think one thing that could help humanity is simplifying our diets in the sense of trying to eat things like we do here at the restaurant, sourcing things from producers that you know. So instead of getting all your goods and products and food products from international suppliers and industrial businesses and the likes, trying to seek out small producers, in turn benefiting the local economy and using less of a carbon footprint. And for the individual, it helps them feel more connected and gives us more purpose, makes us feel more of a part of a whole. It's a closer connection to nature, human nature being included in that. So I think if we are conscious consumers, that would be good for humanity in the sense of realizing that we aren't necessarily entitled to everything we want at all times. So that is one thing that I think would help humanity. How many items of clothing or things have you eaten today that you know the source of it? Such as your sweater, besides being like, you know, Banana Republic site, do you know a person that grew any food product that you've eaten today or that has made any article of clothing that you're wearing?
Who made the clothes that I have on? I think the clothes I have on was made in China.
Okay.
Because the label says that.
Okay.
The shoes that I have on are made by Nike. Probably not in the U.S. I don't think the sneakers were made in the U.S.
Okay.
And the food I ate this morning, I made it myself, but it was grown by farmers, I guess. The question is noise pollution. Why do people disturb others? I guess unexpectedly, but why do people disturb others with their noises?
That's tough, especially in this city, because it is so small and there are so many people, and it's hard not to make noise. I have learned to become more considerate. I feel like I used to not yell in a violent way growing up, but I refrain from doing that a lot. I guess when I'm driving, and I don't have a car here, but when I do drive, I try not to lay into the horn. It's very alarming. It does put me on edge a little bit, I find in general that it is really hard for me to hear because it's almost like a distraction. It's not like I've lost my hearing. So that's part of it. I also play music a lot, so who knows. How do you feel about the Tea Party movement?
I think the Tea Party is fun if it's at noon and I have chamomile. Do they hate black people in Australia?